Let's bring you the latest snapshot on the state of the economy, particularly in Northern Ireland. Now, the retail industry there has seen an increase in what they call footfall. That's people actually going out and shopping over the holiday period. But the cost of living crisis meaning customers are spending less. In addition, as a result of that Northern Ireland protocol, importing goods becoming more expensive from the retailers, many of whom have been trying to buy in bulk to reduce the cost of tracking and documenting tariffs on each order. Well, let's speak now to our Northern Ireland reporter, Dougie Beattie, who's joining us in Belfast. So, Dougie, I mean, they're obviously doing the sums that great that people are out and about and wanting to spend, but it's actually how much they're spending and then, therefore, how much business makes in profit.
Correct, totally correct. And of course, they are 40% up, for 40% from last year. And let's not forget, that's still 30% down on pre-pandemic levels because we haven't got back there yet. I'm actually standing at one of the major junctions in East Belfast that takes you into Belfast city centre. And it's not that busy to say that there's sales coming down there. I mean, if this was the centre of London and you're quite literally about a mile out of the city centre, this would be pretty packed right now. And of course it's not. There is problems, of course, with cost of living, but the main problems for Northern Ireland's retail are coming down the line this year. Some of them you explained there in your introduction, but I suppose the main ones is that footfall turning to money, and how do you bring people back into the city centre? That's a problem the whole way across the UK, and earlier on today I caught up with a man that knows all about that, the CEO of Retail NI, Glyn Roberts.
Well, I think first and foremost, it's about creating a new vision for our town city centres, making them fun destinations that people want to come and bring their families time and time again. We're going to face significant challenges in the first 3 to 4 months of 2023. We're worried about significant rate rises, and this all comes when English independent retailers are getting a 75% reduction in their rates. But independent retailers in Northern Ireland aren't getting a single penny. In fact, may actually see an increase in the rates from the regional rate and the local rate as well.
Well, you can hear from Glyn, the rates are a big problem. And back about 20 years ago when I was a cub, to use a local expression, we used to sit in the council chambers reporting on radio as to how the rate rises were going, because don't forget those rate rises are done in two parts, the regional rate and the domestic rate. And with the public sector looking for bigger pay rises, of course those councils will be looking to up those rates in order to pay their staff more to avoid industrial action, and that could then have a knock-on effect of businesses going out of business, which means then the rate collection then goes down. So there's a very, very thin line there. You also mentioned the protocol. That is causing huge problems in Northern Ireland, mainly with those cheques that are coming in. It's not so much the cheques, it's the paperwork that goes with them. So to avoid multiple paperwork, multiple amounts of payment, most of the businesses here are buying in bulk, and with interest rates going up, that means that your stock is then, if you're having to borrow the money, is costing you money on your money as it sits there. Yeah. So Northern Ireland in 2023 could be in for a little bit of a rough ride in the retail sector.